Okay, so I'm very excited about today because today we are going to be talking about something that is so important, and that is loyalty. Okay, we've done a loyalty training before, but this is more like loyalty 2.0, and it's very powerful. And some of you may be wondering why. Oh, you're working hard, you're sharing questionnaires, you're inviting, you're presenting, you're training, you're doing a lot of things, but it just seems like it's not adding up. It just seems like you're not making as much money as you want to. It just seems like things are not going very well, and you're wondering, you're doing the skills, you're attending cell meeting, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but you realize that you're not making as much money as you're supposed to, or as you think you're supposed to. And the reason is actually loyalty. The reason is actually loyalty, okay? The reason is actually loyalty. So we're going to learn a lot about loyalty today. And I already know I talk very fast. So just as I'm talking, just be writing as much as possible. Okay. I want you to go to the comments and say, I am ready. If you're ready, go to the comments and say, I am ready. Okay. This is going to be a very interactive meeting. This is Ambassador Ronke Kweshimani here. This is going to be a very interactive meeting. Okay. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So let's talk about loyalty. Now, if you look at this, I'm sharing my screen. Look at my screen properly. You will see that this is Ambassador Mike's slide. You see, I put it clearly here. This is actually Ambassador Mike's slide because he is the one who set up this training. So it's not even my training. It is his training. He's the one that created it. And Ambassador Mike is the founder of La Buena Vida worldwide. Okay. So I'm just going to be training his own training. He did it for us at a leadership level, and we're told to cascade it down to everybody. So like I said, ensure that all your teammates are in this Zoom meeting. They are watching this video. It's so important for the growth of your organization. Okay, fantastic. So the topic today is building a loyal organization. Okay, and like I said, it's going to be a very interactive meeting. I want you to complete this sentence. Okay, now let me give a caveat. If you're here and you're a Muslim, you're going to learn a lot about the Bible today. Okay, so a lot of the examples are teachings from the Bible, so you're going to learn it free of charge. You don't need to pay me. You're going to learn a lot. Okay, so it's good to learn. So just get ready for that. And those of you who are Christians, you're going to learn as well. So now I want you to answer this question. There was war in, go to the comments if you know the answer. There was war somewhere. Can you tell me where it was? There was war in where? Let me see if you guys, thank you. There was war in heaven, okay? Now, have you ever thought about it? Who created heaven? God created heaven. The owner of the universe, the one who created everything, who gave everybody what they have. Yet there was war in his house. How? How can there be war in? I mean, it's crazy. But how did it happen? Because of a lack of loyalty. Okay? The lack of loyalty caused war in heaven. Okay? And you can find this Revelation 12:7-8. I won't go ahead reading that. It spoke about how there was war in heaven, how Michael and his angels fought against the devil and his angels, and he prevailed, and he sent the devil out of the land, okay, of heaven. And when you think about it, how? That's what disloyalty can do. Disloyalty is so powerful. Disloyalty is so massive that it can cause war in heaven. That's how powerful it is. And then also, if you remember, also in the Garden of Eden, where Adam sinned, the devil came and made him and his wife eat the apple, the forbidden fruit, and they sinned. And God came and asked him, Adam, where are you? Where art thou? Obviously, God knew where he was, but God was asking, where is your heart? So sometimes you may be somewhere, but you're disloyal, your heart is somewhere else. So we're going to learn a lot about, and I just want to set this foundation so you can understand how powerful this topic is. Okay, loyalty is everything. Everything rises and falls on loyalty. And like I said earlier, you may be wondering why you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but you're not making so much money. It may be because of loyalty. And those who are doing very well are loyal. Are you following? Now, why loyalty? I'm going to talk about loyalty a lot today. Why loyalty? Loyalty is the secret source of progress in any organization. It is a secret source of progress in any organization. For any organization to move forward, there must be loyalty involved. Loyalty is the currency through which vision is accomplished. You have a vision, you want something to happen, loyalty is what is going to make that happen. If everybody is not on board on that vision, it will not happen. Goals are scored when everybody is on board and working together, and loyalty breeds unity. What does this mean? Okay, I know we have some football fans in the house. Imagine if I don't know how many Manchester United fans we have here or how many Chelsea fans, but just imagine if Manchester United and Chelsea are playing and they have strong forces, they are supposed to be competing against each other. But then the night before, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lukaku had lunch, they had dinner, they went out, they had a nice time. And then time to play the match, Lukaku and Ronaldo, they are doing pali. They are passing ball to each other. They are doing this. What will happen? Nobody will win the game. Nothing will happen because there's disloyalty. No goal will be scored. Nothing good will happen because there's disloyalty in the camp. That's the importance of loyalty. If you want an end goal, if you want to end a goal, create division. What does that mean? If somebody wants to come and scatter La Buena Vida, for example, they don't have to do anything to alliance or anything. All they have to do is just touch loyalty because we're a force. We're together. We're strong. All they have to do is just touch some key leaders, make them disloyal, and then we're going to scatter. If you want to end any goal in life, just touch loyalty. Okay. Once there is division, guess what? Division cannot be achieved. Once there is division, okay, division cannot be achieved. And when there is no division, every vision can be achieved. You see, our goal of reaching 50,000 people and making them millionaires by the year 2024 is going to happen. If everybody is loyal to division and running and do what they need to do, we're going to hit that, okay? And this story here in Genesis chapter 11, verse 1 to 9, spoke about the Tower of Babel, where human beings came together many years ago and said they wanted to create a tower that will reach to the sky. Obviously, we know that science says that you cannot reach to get to the sky because, gravity and all that, you can't do that. You will stop breathing, things will not happen. But God came and said, what these people said they were going to do, they're already starting to do it. And if we leave them, they are going to get to the sky. And what did God do? God confused them. He changed their language, made them have the division, and that was the end of it. And the project never happened. That is the power of when people are united together. God says if we're united, anything we say we want to do will be accomplished. By the end of this year, our goal is to feed, end of 2021, the goal is to feed 1 million people. That is our goal. We can achieve it if we're all united. Anything we do, say we want to do, can be achieved. I'm setting this foundation so you can understand why this is so important. Now, why loyalty? Why loyalty? You are not loyal to a human being. You are loyal to a vision. So you don't mix it up. You are loyal to a vision. And I'm going to explain the vision as we go on. The power of the vision is accessed by being loyal to that vision. If we're all loyal to our goals, our dreams as La Buena Vida, we're going to go very, very far. Okay? Now, long-term success, and this is where I'm coming to. Long-term success in La Buena Vida is not by hard work or by determination, but by the forces of nature working in your favor. Let me tell you the truth. You can make 100,000 naira in this business by yourself without anybody being loyal to you. You can make 500,000 naira. You can make maybe even 1 million by your efforts, by your hard work, by your pushing, by your striving. You can make 1 million naira in the business. But if you want to start making 2 million, 1.5, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million and above in this business, you cannot do it alone. You must do it with people. You must do it with your teammates. You must do it with lots of people who are loyal to your vision and you guys are running together. If there's division in your team, there's division in your camp, your income cannot grow. There's a certain level your income can never get to if you are not loyal. That's the truth. Or if your team is not loyal, there's a certain level that you can't go beyond that point. And I'm going to tell you why that's so important, okay? Now let's move on. What is the vision of La Buena Vida? What are we loyal to? What are we running towards? So that we don't have for the avoidance of doubt. It is to raise a financially free people. To raise a financially free people who will help to raise other financially free people. To raise a financially free people who will help to raise other financially free people. This is very, very simple, but it's also very, very profound. That is our goal. That is where we are going to. That is simply the goal of La Buena Vida. That's the vision of La Buena Vida, I mean. Now, when you hear, oh, we want to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires by 2024, that is a vision that has a time frame. But the long-term vision, 10 years time, 20 years time, 50 years time, is to raise financially free people who will help other financially free people. Now, some of you, your own is just, oh, I want to be financially free. You can't stop at just you becoming financially free. You must go ahead and try and raise other people who will be financially free. Then you know you are actually part of the vision. I hope we understand that. Now, the main way out, the main way that we can do this is through the connected economy. That is how we can do it effectively, through the connected economy. And what do I mean by that? Ambassador Mike said somebody told him the other day, instead of doing network marketing, if you want to really empower people, why don't you go and open a big factory? Open a big factory and employ thousands, employ like 5,000 people, be paying them salary. That way they are empowered. Ambassador Mike said, okay, I get where you're coming from, But if I employ 5,000 people in a factory, are they going to be financially free? The answer is no. So that means it's against our vision. Number two, even if some of them are financially free, if they are working in a factory, they're employed, will they be able to make other people financially free? The answer is what? No. So he said that means that plan of having a business and employing people will not make them financially free. So that is against our vision. The only way, or the main way that we know, the main thing that we know we can do that will help other people to be financially free is this business, the connected economy business, network marketing business. That is one of the only ways that I know personally, and we know, that you can raise somebody can come in who is broke, who is poor, who doesn't know anything, who is not financially free, who cannot present, who cannot talk, who cannot train, who is shy. And the person will join the business 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, the person becomes financially free. The person becomes wealthy. The person becomes confident. The person is picking other people and training them to be financially free. This is the only place you can actually do that, as far as I know. And somebody can start with little money, very little money. Connected economy. So when I see people saying, oh, and let's go and join this other company, this other place, let's go somewhere else. And this person said, in this other company, you just pay 5K. Once you pay 5K, you start making 10K every day. First of all, how? Secondly, if you go and chase other companies and do other things, it means that you don't understand our vision. It means that you don't understand where we are going to. We are not here just to make money. Yes, you're going to make money. You buy your cars, you build your houses, you do a lot of things. You're going to be financially free. You travel around the world. Yes, you do that. But you must also help other people to do that as well. And that is our goal. I hope if you are getting it, go to the comments and say, I'm getting it. Okay? Go to the comments and say, I'm getting it. Now, like we already obviously know, Vision 2024 is to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires. That is a vision for 2024, and it's going to happen. It is going to happen. God forbid that when the time comes, you are just financially free. You've not raised anybody. That when the time comes, you cannot point at people and say, oh, I raised this person, I raised that person, I raised that person. You must be able to do that. Are we following? Fantastic. What other vision do we have? Our next vision is to what? To create a family. To create a family of millionaires who will use their monies collectively to change the world positively. To create a family of millionaires who will use their monies collectively to affect the world positively. That is another goal that we have. That is another thing that we're running towards, we're going towards. To create a family of millionaires. Now, look, let me tell you the truth. I always say this. Gone are the days where we're still now waiting for the government to change Nigeria. Gone are those days are over. We're not doing that. Our goal is, imagine 50,000 people in the year 2024 are multi-millionaires, making 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 50,000 people. We will change this country for the better. We will go to our, let's say out of the 50,000, 3,000 or so are from, let's say, Kwara State, my state. We will go there and change the state. We'll build houses, build schools, refineries, different things. We'll change the whole state. You in your state, you will change. Everybody will change their state. Nigeria will be better. We'll help people. We'll say, okay, look, we want to make sure that in the next 3 years, no child will be out of school because of money. We can do it. And that is where we are going to. So if you want to leave La Buena Vida or leave our team or leave something, it means that you don't understand the vision. You are leaving the vision. We are going somewhere very far. At this point, please, if you have not gone to your group chat and told them to join the meeting, please go and do that. Go to your group chat and tell everybody to join, because this meeting is so important. Check the participants to see if your teammates are there. If they are not there, go and call them to join the meeting, because this is so important. Are you following? Now, let me break some news to you. Lack of loyalty may be the reason why you are stagnated and you are unstable in this business. Lack of loyalty. And like I said, we're going to learn a lot from the Bible today. The scripture here is Genesis chapter 49, verse 3 to 4. I'm not going to read it, but I'll just tell you the story of Israel and Reuben. Okay, Reuben was the first son of Israel, the very first son. And he believed so much in his son. He said, you are the son, you are the strength of, you are the beginning of my strength, you are my everything, you are my strength, you are my everything. You're supposed to go very, very far. But I curse you today, you will not go far because you slept with my wife. Yes. Reuben thought that his father had forgotten, but the father had not forgotten. And because of that lack of loyalty, Reuben, that should have been the head of Israel, leading the whole of people of Israel, guess what? He was cursed because of lack of loyalty. Also, the story of Noah, Ham, and Shem. Okay, some of us may not know the story. Like I said, you're going to learn a lot today. It was a story after God had destroyed the world with a flood. Obviously, Noah's family was left. And then Noah went and was drinking. He got drunk and all of that. And his son, Ham, came and saw him naked in his stupor. And he was laughing at his father. He was mocking his father. Instead of him to cover his father, he was mocking him, laughing at him. And then he went and told the brothers, come and see daddy. Daddy's naked. Blah, blah, blah. And the brother said, no. The brothers went, got a wrapper or something and covered their father. They refused to even look at the father. They covered their father and they covered his shame. And the next day, when the father woke up, the father cursed Ham and said, you'll be a slave to your brothers. You will never make it in life. You and your generation will be slaves. Now, somebody will say, but God, now what Noah did was wrong. Why would he get drunk and to stupor? Why would he get drunk and naked himself? What he did was very wrong. Yes, but God still wants you to be loyal, even if your leader does something that is wrong. I want you to let me make you understand. The way you go about it is different. You don't go and embarrass the person. This is my leader. He did not present well. He did not train well. No. Call the person and say, leader, this thing you did, how far now? What do we do? Let's put it together. Okay, let me tell a higher authority. But you don't go and embarrass the person. Are you following? That's the story. And these are stories that we've gotten from the Holy Book. Now, another breaking news. If you are not loyal, you cannot build a loyal organization. If you yourself are not loyal to the vision, if you're not loyal to your leaders, you cannot build a loyal organization. You cannot lead if you can't be led. You can't lead if you can't be led. Okay? Now, what is loyalty? Somebody said, okay, this is getting hotter and hotter. What does loyalty mean? I'm going to explain to you. Loyalty is the ability to trust in or to defer to someone's judgment. Are you following? To trust in or to defer to someone's judgment to lead you to your desired destination. I trust that this my leader can lead me to where I'm going to. I trust that this person can take me to where I'm supposed to go to. That's loyalty. Loyalty is the ability to follow someone blindly, even when it doesn't make sense to you. There are many times that my leader, my upline will say, oh, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm like, to me, it doesn't really make sense to me. I don't really understand. I don't see the reason why he wants us to do something. Like, I'm like, why? Why is it necessary? My mind, though. But I'm like, okay, if you say we should do it, Toto, I'll follow your lead. Because I know that he has made us a pool millionaires. He has trained me so far. He has pushed me so far. Then I'll follow what he tells me to do. And at the end of the day, I realized that that thing that I thought was wrong, that thing that I thought was not good, ends up being a fantastic idea. Are you following? That is the power. That is the power of loyalty. The ability to follow someone blindly, even when it doesn't make sense to you. Loyalty is the ability to be on board, spirit, soul, and body. Some of you say, I'm loyal now. Anything our leader says we should do, I do it. They say we should attend some meeting, I attend. They say we should. So you are doing it in your mind. Sorry, your body is doing it, but your mind and your spirit are not following. I beg, they say we should send names. People can send the names. I don't know why they are just disturbing us every time. Do this. I beg. So let me just do it so that they will not find me. Let me just do it so that it won't be as if no. You are loyal body-wise, but your spirit and your soul are not loyal. And that is still disloyalty. Loyalty is giving honor and ultimate respect to your leader. Okay, and like Boss Mike said, it's the only command with a promise. What does that mean? The Bible says, honor your father and your mother, so your days belong. Also, you have spiritual parents and you have business parents. As far as I'm concerned, my father in the business is Ambassador Michael Okoli. Are you following? So I honor him and I give respect. That's very, very important. Do we understand that? If you're understanding, go to the comments and say, I understand. Go to the comments and say, I understand, okay? Some of you are hearing these things for the first time, but it's important that you learn it now, okay? Now, what loyalty is not, because I've explained what loyalty is, so I'm going to explain what loyalty is not, because I'm doing this for the avoidance of doubt. So you're not doubting, oh, okay, which one is loyalty, which one is not loyalty? I'm taking my time to explain to you now, okay? Now, what loyalty is not, very simple. Loyalty is not obedience, it is submission, which is willful obedience. Like I said earlier, it's not just doing something because they say you should just do it. And you don't agree, you don't care, you're not, but you say, let me just do it, so that I'll rest before they go and say somebody is not loyal. I beg. No. It is submission, which is doing it willfully. I don't understand what you're saying. I remember when 2017, when Ambassador Mike said, Didi and I should get an office for ourselves. We're not making so much money then. We didn't know so much. We said, what's office for ourselves? Yes. The office rent was about, I think then it was 700 and something thousand naira. And we're wondering, we'll pay 700 and something thousand naira rent. We will now pay for chairs, we'll pay for demarcation, we'll pay for television, we'll pay for this, pay for that. Hey, God, where will we get this kind of money from? Boss, I don't think it's time. We said, no, go ahead and do it. We said, okay, if you think we should do it and you think it's the right thing to do, we trust your judgment. And we went ahead and did it. And that was how our business, boom, blew up. When Ambassador Mike said, oh, I should come to Bahamas Plaza, I was like, hey, God, Bahamas Plaza. The rent in Bahamas Plaza is 2.something million, no. Then I'll now go and pay for setting up office again. Million. Hey, God, oh, which one? Let me just stay in my suite 8 now. You know, I was scared. But I said, oh, boss, if you say we should do it and you think it's good for me, I know that everything you want is for my own good. Because guess what? Your leader, if you succeed, your leader will succeed. Yes, we have few bad eggs, very, very few bad eggs. But majority of the time, your leaders want you to succeed. So what did I do? I said, okay, boss, I will go ahead and do it. I came and paid for the office in Bahamas Plaza. And that totally exploded my business. Loyalty is not sycophancy. Oh, yes, member. What does that mean? It means that the reasons why. Okay, then let me explain what sycophancy. Some of you say, what is sycophancy? Because when they did the training, I wasn't sure what sycophancy was. So I know some of you are like me, okay? So sycophancy is when somebody says something, you say yes. They say something wrong, yes. Let's go and enter fire, yes. Let's go and protest, yes. Let's go and kill somebody, yes. Let's go, oh yeah, somebody, your leader is doing something very, very bad. Stealing codes, doing all sorts of bad, and you're saying, good, sir, right on. That's good. No, that is sycophancy, and that is wrong. Do you understand? So we're not saying, oh, everything they tell you should do it when you know it's wrong. No. Are you following? Fantastic, okay? Loyalty is not just voicing out your opinion, but submitting your opinion. So, for example, let's say Ambassador G says, oh, for the team, I think we should do X, Y. Let's do this social December challenge. Let's do this challenge in December. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do, and you're like, now, wow. I don't think, during the leaders meeting, I don't think we should do it. It doesn't make any sense. What you are saying doesn't make sense. Why would you say, no, that is wrong. That is wrong. You can voice out your opinion in a nice way, in a polite way, by submitting it. They're two totally different things. But the truth is that no matter how right you are, if you deliver that thing, if you deliver that in a rude or terrible manner, it will not be accepted. Do you understand? For some of you who are here, for the men in the house, you know what I mean? Sometimes your wife wants you to do something, and the way she's talking to you, you know what she's saying is right, oh, but because of the way she's talking to you, the way she's shouting at you, the way she's just being so rude to you, you tell yourself, yes, I know I'm wrong, but I will not do what you want me to do. I know that I'm wrong, I know, but I will not do what you want me to do. I will not do it. I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather be wrong, but stick to my facts. But then when you go and say, honey, this thing you say family should do. Are you sure? I don't think it's right. I don't think. You say, okay, no problem. It's called being diplomatic. Now, another thing, what loyalty? Loyalty is not just agreements. Okay? You submit and you obey only when it agrees with you. Some of you are like that. If your leader says something that will favor you, you agree. Once they say something that you don't like, once they say something that you feel it's not in your favor, once there's something that you don't really want to get, what happens? You say, I'm not going to submit. That's wrong. That's not loyalty. Loyalty is not only when things are going your way or when things are going great. No. Whether things are going great or not, you have to agree, okay, this person telling me today wants my best interest at heart. I'm going to agree. I'm going to go for it. Now, loyalty is often tested during what? Trying times. During trying times, that is when loyalty is actually tested. During trying times. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how to know if you're loyal. Because until you are tested, you cannot be too sure of your loyalty. Until you have been tested in the business, you can't be too sure whether you are actually fully loyal or not. Okay? Now let's go further and understand loyalty better, so that we can understand it and we can move forward. Now, keeping mute when your leader's character or your leader's person or the vision is being attacked or questioned, you give room to the devil. That is disloyalty. What do I mean? Somebody comes and says, did you hear that Ambassador Ronke said that we should do XYZ? Now, wow. That young lady, how old is she? She's not even up to 30 years. She will be 30 next year. Me, that my first child is 35. How can she be telling us what to do? How can she be telling us to do? No. Me, I'll do what I want to do. And then you are the person is talking to you and you have to be quiet. You're saying, okay, it's true. But maybe she, and you are keeping quiet. That's being disloyal. When your leader's character is being questioned and you are nodding, you are saying, you are agreeing. You're not talking, no, you're not saying it's true or not true, but you are keeping quiet. You are taking it in, you are nodding. What happens? You are being tested by the devil, because once you keep quiet for one thing, somebody else will come and tell you another thing. And before you know it, that person that was leading you or that did home runs for you, that did trainings for you, that did a lot of things for you, you now begin to think that the person doesn't want your interest, and then you deviated totally. It is very, very important. If I want boss man say we should do that, if somebody comes to tell you, oh, Your leader said this. Your leader doesn't want the best for you. Like when they used to tell me then, all of you, Boss Mike is using your head. Can't you see he's doing well? How much are you to make himself? All of you are working for him. He's using your head. Blah, 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 blah. Guess what? I told myself, no. I said, okay, well, before he started using my head in quotes, I was earning 60,000 naira salary. Now that he's using my head, I'm now making money. I can present, I can train, I'm doing well, I'm confident. Please use the other side very well, though. You know? And I called him, I said, boss, they said that you are using our head, though. They said that you did this, you did that, you did that. How far? Is it true? And then he explained, he said, don't mind us, and he explained to me. It's very important. But if you just keep on keeping quiet, you'll be allowing the seed to find roots, and the seed will eventually germinate. You can't keep on keeping quiet when people are saying this about your leader. Okay? Do we understand that? Now, let's continue. Dishonesty is also part of being disloyal. When you're not opening up to your leader about your issues, but you're opening up to other people about the same issues, you're giving room to the devil. What do I mean by that? You're going through a tough time in the business. You're going through something in the business, or somebody or your leader offended you, or something happened. And instead of them to tell you to tell your leader about the issue, instead of you to open up, you go and tell everybody about the issue, apart from the one person who wants to help you. Let me tell you the truth. No matter how much my friend in the business loves me, right? If they are not benefiting from me directly, they will not care about my success. That's the truth. If they are not benefiting me from me directly, even if I tell them my problem, yes, they will try and solve it. But if they are not benefiting from me, they are not really interested in solving my problem. Why? Because they have nothing to gain. In fact, some of them won't be happy. Say, thank God. Now only you are come. Thank God you are even having some problems. It's even good. But your leader will want to solve your problem, because if they solve your problem and you are doing well, they will also do well. Are you following? Good. What else is it? Disloyalty. Giving your time and affection to anything that rivals the vision. You come here, you claim to be full-time, you claim that you're doing the business full-time. You're a full-timer in the business. Yet the business is your side hustle. Yet you have other things you're doing. The business is just a side hustle you just do in your part-time, in your free time, when you are less busy. You give our business less busy time. How? How do you think you go far in our business? How do you think you go far? Remember Didi and I, when we 20, I know Didi, when was it 20 what? When we said let's go, no, before I even did me myself, I was full-time in the business, so and I said, no, let me go and start selling food. I like doing food. And I started doing food business. I will sell goat meat, deliver. When I should be in the office doing presentation, talking to my teammates, I was there selling food, doing delivery and all that rubbish. At the end of the day, nothing. And then also another time, Didi and I said, let's go and do rendezvous. Let's go into tourism. I don't know who sent us. We went and started doing tourism business. Instead of us to be doing big events, doing presentation during the weekend, we will go to Yankari Game Reserve, carry people to Yankari Game Reserve. Instead of us to be giving the business our full attention, we will go to Obudu Cattle Ranch. We will go to Kajuru Castle. We were traveling up and down, and our business suffered. Our income dropped that period. I remember that period, they called me as when they did top 5 high earners in the northern region, not central region. They called me as top 5. That was when I knew that there was a problem. Because I said, I know that I have no business being 5. I had no business being 5. If I was doing what I was supposed to do, if I was working hard, if I was giving the business my attention, I had no business being 5. I should have been more than that. So when you do that, so what was I doing? I was cheating on the business. I was cheating on my business. And like I always tell you guys, our business is a human being. It's not a human being. It's a living thing. It's a living thing that needs to be fed. It needs to be taken care of. It needs to be invested in. It needs to be given time. And when you begin to cheat, you can't be cheating on our business. You can't have other things you're doing, other businesses you're doing, and you expect to be a multi-millionaire in our business. It cannot work. You must give it your full attention. Some of you say, oh, but I'm working somewhere now. I'm going to go full-time, but I'm still part-time. Why won't I make money? Yes, you can make money. But for me, when I was on part-time, mentally, I was full-time in the business, and whatever I was doing, my job was part-time. It's a mental thing. Some of you here, you are full-time in quotes, but you have other things you're doing. You have your photography business you're doing. You have your things you're doing, and you are dividing your attention. Today, you're on your status, you are posting, come and buy food from me. Tomorrow, you're posting, come and do La Buena Vida. Next tomorrow, you're posting, come and buy hair. Next tomorrow, you're posting, come and buy shoe. Which one will your prospects buy? What will they do? They don't even know where you are, whether you are selling shoe, you're doing La Buena Vida, you're doing, what are you even doing, sir? Are you following? You are being disloyal. Okay, but let's continue. Having allies with people that are disloyal to the vision. You know there is somebody somewhere who doesn't like La Buena Vida, who has insulted La Buena, who has said things about La Buena Vida. That is the person you want to be eating with. That is the person you want to be friendly with. Somebody has said bad things about your leader, bad things about your leadership, bad things about La Buena Vida, Ambassador Michael Okoli, Ambassador Ronke, Didi, and all that. And then what happens? The person that insulted Ambassador Didi, that's the person you want to be your friend. That's the person that you are chatting with. That's the person you are commenting on their things. You are disloyal. And because you are disloyal, it's very easy. This life is very simple. Because you are disloyal, your teammates will be disloyal to you. Because they know that, but this person was saying bad things about our leader yesterday. Why are you talking to the person? Okay, it means that if somebody says things about you, if somebody is attacking our vision, then I should talk to the person as well. You can't ask for loyalty when you're not loyal. You are undermining your leader in words or actions. Your leader says something, you undermine it, you attack it. You tell your teammates, this is what our leader said, but don't mind him. I don't know where he's getting all his ideas from. Don't mind that. See what we are going to do. You are undermining your leader in front of your teammates. What will happen? At the end of the day, they will do it for you now. They will do it for you. You are attacking the vision. They say we should raise 50,000 monthly millionaires now. Wow. 50,000. How I want to take one? Let me tell you, but I must say that left to him, he would have said 5,000. But the 50,000 was not his choice. It was God that put it in his mind. He said, left to him, he would have said 5,000. That one is easy to do. But that 50,000, it wasn't him. So we need to be loyal to that vision. Some of you are always ready to disagree or find fault with whatever your leader says. Your leader will say something, you find fault every time. They must be convincing you until you now agree. Okay, I agree. No, now. I was like that before, but I had to repent. I had to say, okay, this person is thus far in this business. This person has brought me this far. Thus far, they have trained. Okay, let me give a little. Let me agree with what they say. I may not understand, but let me just agree. So we had to learn it as well. So let's continue now. Guess what? What are the causes of loyalty? What are some things that cause disloyalty? I mean, what are some things that cause disloyalty? Okay, one of them is offense. And the truth is that if you're in this business, you'll be offended a lot. If you're in this business, chances that you have offended your downline and your upline has offended you, your leader. Now, when I say leader, I mean the person that is actively training you in the business. Some of you have an upline, but your upline is not active. They're not doing the business. They are somewhere else. It is someone else that is mentoring you. That is who I'm talking about loyalty to, okay? What are you going to say? Some of you are wondering, I should be loyal to someone that's not doing anything. Now, wow, the person has not called me since I joined the business. No, that's what I mean, okay? Now, offense will come. And here, Matthew 1, verse 11, verse 1 to 11 speaks about the story of Jesus and John the Baptist, where John the Baptist was arrested and all, Jesus' cousin. And guess what? He told people to go and tell Jesus that, come, are you the real person, Messiah, we're waiting for, or should we wait for another person? He was offended because Jesus did not come and see him, but Jesus did not reply him with offense. Jesus said, no, go and tell them that the blind is seeing, the lame is walking and all that. Offense will come. It's normal. That is one major cause of disloyalty. Some of your leader has done something so bad to you and you are so offended. But I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with it. Then greed. Another thing that causes disloyalty is when you are greedy. Number one, when you are getting offended all the time, you're taking offense into it all the time. And secondly, when you are greedy, you say, no. Why should I present for the whole team? Is it only me? Why? Every Wednesday, it's only me that is presenting for the whole team. Why should I? No. I want to do things for only my team. If you do things for only your team, your downlines will do things for only their team. And before you know it, you raise people who will not do anything for the general house. So greed is also one thing that can make you disloyal. No. They are leveraging on me. If I don't, no. The next thing is pride. After all, I can present better than my leader. What did he present yesterday? What did he present? The way he's even talking, I won't dress better than him. I can present better than him. I can do better than her. No. Pride. Thinking or feeling that you know better. After all, I'm old enough to be your father now. How will you be telling me what to do? No. See, in this business, even if you are the MD CEO of a company, network marketing will humble you. Network marketing is totally different. Oh my goodness. It is totally different from any other business you would have done. Network marketing is even different from normal marketing. I read marketing in school, and I can tell you categorically that what I learned in school is not helping me in this business. Because network marketing, there's a difference between telling somebody, come and buy this wristwatch, so it will help you with your Fit Farm journey. and telling somebody, come and pay money so you can be rich. They are two totally different things. Hey, God. So even if you are the MD, CEO of wherever you are coming from, you need to calm down. You need to do what? You need to calm down and follow your leader. Pride. The next thing that can cause disloyalty is what? Competition. Some of you are competing. You're competing with your leader. And after all, he can present, I can present. After all, he's a kingsman, I'm a kingsman. He's an emerging, I'm an emerging leader. He's a this, I'm a this. After all, I can do better than him. You want to become better now? You can make more money than your upline. That is absolutely fine. In our business, overtaking is allowed. Overtaking has happened over and over again. You can actually make more money than your leader. But the truth of the matter is very simple. It's very, very simple. This person showed you the business, mentored you and coached you. You cannot be competing with them. You can't do that. Do you understand? You cannot compete. Don't do that. Because once you start competing, you start doing things you're not supposed to do. Just be doing your business. When you overtake, you overtake. But don't let it be something, oh, I'm competing, and some of you are competing with your down and you're pushing. No, now, don't do that. Now, let me ask a question. Go to the comments and answer me. Can a mentee be greater than his mentor? Go to the comments and answer me. Can a mentee be greater than his mentor? I want you to go to the comments and let me know. Can a mentee be greater than his mentor? Okay. Let me see the comments. I want to know. And we're asked. Somebody says no. Somebody says very possible. Somebody says yes. Somebody says sure. Okay. I want more people to answer yes, no, never. Okay. I'm seeing your comments. Someone says not at all. Yes, in his or her time. Elisha did better than Elijah. It depends. It's possible. Okay. Now, I don't have time to read. Actually, when boss asked the question, some of us leaders were saying yes, no, we're a bit divided, we're confused. Okay. But he read a scripture for us, Matthew chapter 10, verse 24. And I'm not going to answer the question. I'm just going to read it. Like I said, if you are here, even if you're not a Christian, you're going to learn a lot from the scriptures today, okay? Matthew 10, 24. Let me just read it for you guys, okay? A disciple is not above his teacher, nor a servant above his master. Okay? Now let me go further. It is enough for a disciple that he be like his teacher and a servant like his master. Do you understand? Okay, let me read another one. So I've started answering the question, but let me read another one and I'll justify it. Okay? Let me Luke 6:40. Some of you are saying, Ambassador, what are you saying? Just listen. A disciple, the same thing it says, a disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone who is perfectly trained will be like his teacher. Now, let me explain to you what this means. You can make more money than your leader. Yes, it's possible. Your leader can be making 1 million naira, but you can be making 1.5, 2 million, 3 million. We have seen it happen over and over and over again. You can make more money than the person. You can even go to the point where you are presenting better than the person. But because the person is the one that mentored you and trained you, the seed of them is inside of you, so you can't be greater than them. You can make more money than them, you can do better. So if you understand this, you give honor to whom honor is due. You will not be dragging with anybody. Do we understand that? You won't drag. I said mentor and mentee. I did not say upline and downline. There's a difference. Your upline may not be the one mentoring you. So I want you to understand the difference, okay? It's not possible. And don't compete and try and do that. Don't try, don't drag, don't do your thing. You can make more than person, yes. But remember that the person mentored you to where you are today. Do you understand that? Awesome. Now, over familiarity is another reason why disloyalty comes. Another cause of disloyalty, over familiarity. Getting too used to your leader. So if your leader comes to your house sometimes, they play with you, they gist with you, they crack jokes, they tell you that there are issues in their family, they tell you something, you know their weaknesses and all that. You now begin to get too familiar. Over familiarity can cause, after all, his children and my children, they're in the same school now. After all, the other day when he was not able to get encashment, did you not collect 50K from me? I beg. What are you telling me? Please, no, don't become too familiar. Are we following? Okay. Preferential treatment from your leader also breeds entitlement. What does this mean? And I suffered big from this one. When you have somebody that joins the business and you are giving them preferential treatment, you are treating them better than other people. You are telling them, oh, they are the best. Somebody just joins the business today. And leaders take note of this because the person can present and train. You're already giving them duties. You're already calling them they are the best. You are praising them above everybody else. The person to enter into their heads. After all, my leader called me the best presenter in the team. They'll start getting proud. They start next thing, they start dragging with you. I put them preferential treatment, and I suffered from it a lot because there was somebody in the team, you know, one of our leaders who I gave him so much honor. I said, wow, he's good. I put him in presentation. I did a lot for him. And he just fell my hand. He stole people's codes, hundreds of codes, and, you know, did all sorts of terrible things. So I realized that, look, everybody is equal. Don't let anybody feel special so that they don't begin to feel disloyal. Now, how do I become loyal? What do you need to do to become loyal? Okay, I've already explained to you what loyalty is, what disloyalty is. What do you do to become loyal? Number one, refuse to be offended. Forgive in advance. Forgive in, some of you, your parents, you've forgiven them in advance. You know that your mother will offend you. She will offend you. Your husband, you know your husband will offend you. Your wife will offend you. So what do? You just tell yourself, I have forgiven you ahead of time. The one that you do to me this week, the one you do to me next week, I have forgiven you. So when they do things to you, okay, I've already forgiven you. Decide that, yes, so I mean, I've been offended by my leader many times, by my mentor. I mean, I have been, and I've also offended him. It's a two-way street. But guess what? You must decide that, look, I offend, okay, I let go. I let go. Very important. Let go ahead of time. Let go. Because if you think that you've been in this business and nobody will be there, somebody offended me, see how they spoke to me, you now pack your bag and leave and go to another company. That company, they will offend you too. Everywhere you go, there's offense. Every company, there's offense. I have cried in this business before because of offense. Yes, it's normal. But after I finish crying, I'll take the money I've made from it and use the money to wipe my tears because I'd rather be crying. I'd rather be crying and be making money than not be offended and be broke. I hope you got that. I'll say that again. I'd rather be crying where I'm making money than be in a place where I'm not making money and I'm not being offended. Please bring the offense for me. So I decide not to. I refuse to be offended. I hope you got that. If you got that, you will not take anything personal anymore. If you got that, you will not take anything personal. So next time your leader offends you, next time your leader does something that you tell yourself, I will stay in this business and I'll make money and I'll use the money to wipe away my tears. Okay, fantastic. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, now what else do you do to be loyal? Report and disassociate yourself with every form of disgruntled elements. What do I mean? Once I know that Mr. C, Mr. B, Mrs. E, Mrs. F, they don't like the business. They are enemies of the vision. They were sent away by La Buena Vida. I disassociate myself. I cannot be going for your wedding if you're an enemy to La Buena Vida. We cannot be friends. I'm not prospecting you. Go your way. Disassociate yourself. And leaders, if you see somebody who is not loyal to the vision, coming to talk to your downlines, go and meet the person and say, what are you discussing? What are you talking about? What's happening? Go and meet the person and tell them, why are you talking to my leaders? What's happening? Go there and scatter the meeting so that before they start sowing seeds. Protect and defend the vision. Protect and defend your leader. People know now. You cannot come and meet me and say something bad about Ambassador Michael Okuli. I will finish you. You can't. You are a stranger. You just come and say, hey, he's this, he's that. You can't even say it near me because I will give it to you like this. You know how Mortal Kombat, finish him. I will finish you. Are you following? Because I'm loyal. So you must protect and defend your leader, protect and defend the vision. After you finish talking, I've finished trading you, I'll now go and meet him and say, Boss Mike, this is what somebody said that you did though. How far now? Privately. Boss, this thing you did, how far now? You see, they get as a bill somehow, And then we'll discuss it. Protect and defend. It's just like your family member. If you have a brother, for example, that's a thief, or you have a sister that is a thief, okay, she's a thief or she sleeps around or does something bad. You and your family members, you know. But if somebody comes to tell you that your brother is a thief, that your sister is somehow in somebody's house, you will defend your sister. You will defend your brother. You will defend, yes, the person does something wrong, but I will still defend the person. That is loyalty. You need to be that loyal to the business because business can make you wealthy beyond your wildest imaginations. You need to defend your leader. Why would I defend my leader when I know that the past 5 years, next year will make me 6 years in this business? The past 5.5 years or so, this person has mentored me and coached me and trained me to be successful. I must defend him, or nothing must happen to him. I will pray for him spiritually. Nothing must happen to him, because I know that they say if you hit the shepherd, the sheep scatter. I don't want scattering. So it's very important you protect your leader and the vision. Refuse to be over familiar. Refuse. Don't get to use your leader. Come somewhere, greet him, greet her. Good afternoon, my leader. How are you doing? Well done. Don't say, you've come. How are you? Oh, yeah, sit down. No, you must give respect to whom respect is due. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome, my leader. Well done. Well done. I always say that I think I'm the first person in La Buena Vida to call my upline boss. I just felt like calling. I mean, it's just honor. You know, you don't have to call your leader boss. So me, I'm just telling you how me I do. Everybody knows how they do their own. Okay. So, but you must give honor to whom. Let it be that when your teammates see you, they're like, oh, this person is loyal to this leader, so they'll be loyal to you. Do we understand that? Fantastic. Take responsibility for loyalty to your leader and not vice versa. What does that mean? If your leader offends you, don't think that it's your leader that will come and meet you and settle things. You should go there and settle with the person. Go and settle. You see me, even though this business is very funny, even though I know my office here, I pay rent for my office. All my offices, by the way, I'm paying rent. I do my thing by myself. I don't know. I don't know when last Ambassador Mike said, okay, Ronke, take this money for your office. Maybe our first office in 2017 or 18. I don't remember. That he said, okay, you and Didi take this 200 and something K to put into your office, my contribution. Since then, nothing. Everything I do, I'm financially free. I pay for my Zoom myself. I do everything myself. I pay for my event myself. He doesn't do anything for me financially. But still, I know that when we have a problem, when there's an issue, it affects me in this business. I don't know how it affects me. He does not do close out for me. He doesn't present, doesn't train for me. But I know that when there's an issue, when there's a disconnect, it affects me. Some of you are having issues because you don't have the blessing of your leader. I must have that blessing, I must carry the blessing and be going. It's so important, guys. Deal with pride. If you don't deal with pride, pride will deal with you. Deal with pride. Some of you are proud. I know some people in the team, the reason why they're not doing it is because they are proud. What are you proud in? What are you proud of? What? Look at Ambassador Michael Coley. I don't know if they do. This guy is making a lot of money. He's very, very, very wealthy. But he's very humble. I don't understand where his humility is, where he got that humility from. So I look at him, I'm like, if this man is so wealthy and he's so humble, then I better be humble. Some of you, because you made 1 million naira, you are making 1 million naira every month now. Nobody will rest. You are proud. You cannot greet anybody. You are big. They call you as Amazon ambassador. I'm an Amazon ambassador. You cannot talk to me. If I'm what is all that? If you are proud because of 500,000, how will you make 5 million now? You cannot make it. You can't now. Because God doesn't want to destroy you. Because know that if I gave you small 500, see how he's proud. See how she's proud. Small 1 million, small 2 million. Because you are making 2 million now, you are now mastermind. But Didi cannot tell you anything, I beg, because you are mastermind. Hey, because you have offices, because you are calling you boss. It will end in tears. Deal with pride. Pride comes before a fall. That thing is real. Deal with greed. Deal with greed. Don't be greedy, please. I heard of someone that they approached and they told them, oh, come and join our network marketing company. Just come and teach us La Buena Vida system. We'll give you 50 million. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. We'll make you top one in our company. We'll take you to Malaysia, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? See, when you allow greed affect you, two things will happen. Number one, you will fall. Because all the people who I know who they've approached like that, come and tell us La Buena Vida system, come and tell us Alliance system, and all that. And then they leave the business, they go and join that one, they end up nothing. There was a man in Alliance Emotion Global, I will not mention his name. He was top, let me say, among the top 3 highest earners in Alliance Emotion. For years, they were always calling him as top 2. In Alliance Emotion Global. That was when I didn't even know anything in the business. I was still a JJ. He was top 2. Had cars, the guy was doing well. And then another company approached him. He got offended. He was saying, why didn't they call him as top 1? A lot of issues. He got offended and all that. And then he went. Another company called him to come and join him. He went and joined him. They told him, don't worry, we'll make you top 1. We'll make you this. We'll give you money. We'll give you this. And he left Alliance Emotion Global and went there. Till today, he's nowhere to be found. No, he's nowhere to be found. Why? Because he was greedy. Greed. You eat your future today. You You know how much money you stand to make in this business? Some of you, if God just reveals to you your future in this business, somebody cannot bribe you with 50 million, even if you're making on just 100K. So because you know that your future, a time will come where in a month you can make up to 10 million. So why would they use 50 million and bribe you? No, now it's not possible. So please deal with greed. Now, how else do you deal with disloyalty? Okay, do not tolerate disloyalty because it will divide your team. Are you following? It will divide your team. Deal with it with everything you have. Don't forgive disloyalty. And when Ambassador Mike said this one, I was like, hey, boss, we should not forgive disloyalty. Hey, oh, this is serious matter. Yes. Don't forgive disloyalty. That's the truth. Let's look at the Garden of Eden. I believe that if after Lucifer was disloyal to God and God sent him away, why did he come to the Garden of Eden and come and talk to Eve? Why? I feel like if God had sent him away totally and banned him from coming to the Garden of Eden, he would not have been able to talk to Eve, and me and you will not be here. We will not be here. We would have been in heaven enjoying ourselves. Now we have to hustle and be doing cell meeting and all of that. Okay, I feel like so disloyalty is something that you can't forgive it. Somebody has shown you that they're disloyal to the team, disloyal to the this. Send them away. Let them go. You can't forgive, because if you keep that person there, they'll keep on rotting. They'll keep on spreading negativity around. It's better to lose one person and save the whole team than to try and save one person and then you lose your team. Don't form allies with disloyal teammates. I know what I'm saying. You know that somebody disloyal, that is the person why are you chatting with them? You yourself, you're not loyal. Why are you chatting with them? Why are you gisting with them? Why are you giving them updates on what is happening? Why are you going for their parties? Why are you commenting on their status? You are not loyal. And if you are caught, you'll be fished out. There are people who thought they were big in our business, Know Your Life campaign then. They thought they were big. And Boss Mike sent them away. And the moment they left the team, everybody started doing well. Please. Don't start because it's from gist, it's from giving before you know it. When they check, they realize that you are giving the person information, they screenshot. Especially in this era of screenshotting. Be very careful. Disloyalty, which equals betrayal, is the greatest sin and it's an unpardonable crime, both in the spiritual world and the real world. Do you understand? It is. Don't forgive it because collateral damage is massive. It is massive, massive, massive. Do you understand? Now, if it's a little mistake that somebody makes, maybe somebody sleeps, okay, because you can forgive a small mistake. But if it's a clear case, this person is going to gather other people. They want to go and join another marketing company, and they're going to gather other people to come and join them. Then you want to forgive that person? No. The person should be. I hope we're getting it, okay? And Boss Mike said we should train on loyalty from time to time so that we are not in doubt. Now, how do you what are some ways to instill loyalty as I round up? Show and parade yourself as a loyal follower and leave no doubt to your teammates regarding your level of loyalty. What do I mean by that? It's very simple. If you know that I'm loyal to my leader, you'll be loyal to me. Very simple. If your leaders know that your downline is that you're loyal to your own leader, they will be loyal to you. It's monkey see, monkey do. So parade yourself, let them not be in doubt from that thing that you said. Are you sure? Are you sure? No. Be a servant leader. You are there to serve and not to be served. Don't be letting your teammates be doing things for you. What are you doing for them? Once in a while, do you go to their offices? Do you travel for them? Do you do things for them? Do you go and run meetings for them? Do you sacrifice for them once in a while? Let them be able to point and say, this my leader has made my business easier. That's what it means to be a servant leader. Not just, I am chairman and this and that. No. Be sacrificial. Always be a leader to give and not take. Don't steal from your teammates. Don't chop their codes. Somebody pays for 15 accounts. They pay the money to your account. Maybe they wanted to use USSD, I don't know why. Or they use your POS. You now go and eat the money. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're stealing from your teammates, they will steal from your downlines and you cannot correct them because you're doing the same thing. The reason why I can correct some people with my full chest when they steal code is because I know I'm not doing that. Nobody can stand and say she stole my code. You can't. So please be the one that gives and not takes. Don't be collecting. Don't borrow money from your downlines. Don't do it. Don't borrow money from your downlines. How would they respect you now? How? Don't borrow money from your downlines. If no matter how it hooks you, don't borrow. Don't. And that's why you should be saving and investing so that you don't have to go and borrow money. You should save money. You shouldn't eat all the money you make. How you can meet your downline and say, please borrow me 50K. And then some of you, the worst thing, you don't pay. You borrow money, you don't pay. How would they respect you? They can't respect you now, please. Have a close-knit relationship with your teammates, just like family. Try and be close to them. Okay, try and call them as much as you can, at least your leader, so that you can cascade down. Celebrate them when they're doing things and all of that. Try and have a close relationship, just like family. I know that Ambassador Mike does that a lot. Be passionate about their success. Let them know that this person wants me to succeed. Do things, sacrifice for them to the point they know, this is my leader, this thing that he did for me, this thing that she did, she wants me to succeed. He wants me to succeed. Be passionate about their success. Sometimes you can put two people under them. Yes. Sometimes I do it for my leader. When I know that if I have a place that pays me 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, but I have someone else that pays me once, twice, and I'll just give it to that person. Why? Because I want that person to go. It's very important. Openly reward loyalty. Those who are loyal, reward them once in a while. Openly, this person, reward them. But not too much, so for it to enter their head and to enter disloyalty. Okay? I hope we're learning, okay? And like I said, I'm going to repeat the vision of La Buena Vida. To raise a financially free people who will help to raise other financially free people. And like we said, the main way to do this is through the connected economy. Vision 2024, to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires by 2024. That is our goal. And like I said, to create a family of millionaires, okay, who will do what? Who will use their monies collectively to affect the world positively. That is where we are going to. That is it. Now, let me ask a question. Are you loyal? Based on what you've learned today, are you loyal? You don't have to reply in the comment section. Just, can you be counted upon? Can your leader give you a loaded gun and turn his back? When boss might ask this question and say, boss, you're going too far now. Loaded gun. Okay. But I thought, I'm like, yeah, some people can actually, some of you cannot give your one of your leaders your downlines gone and turn because you know that it's when you see yourself in heaven, right? Can your leader vouch for you? Can your leader say, this person? If they tell your leader to send 3 people that represent him or her somewhere, would the person call you? Would the person feel that they can call you? If you are not on your leader's top 3 list, is a problem. Or at least top 10. Top 10. If they tell your leader, okay, call top 10 people who you know that they have your back, will you be among them? Where are your shortcomings? Ask yourself. This is a moment of sober reflection. Where are your shortcomings? What are you going to do about them? Where are some areas you know you are lacking? Some areas you know you are. After Boss Mike did this training, I said, me, I did doubt my own loyalty. I'm not going to lie to you. I said, me, I'm not 100%. So if you're here and you're saying you're 100%, it's a lie. Nobody's 100%. When I saw this one, I said, I cannot score myself 100 because I know 1 or 2 areas I'm not being so strong. Okay, but we are getting better. This is not to put anybody down, but just to make you know so you can be better. What are your shortcomings? What are you going to do about them? Start changing. And then finally, pray for God's help. Very, very important. Are you following? Pray for God's help. We need God's help to be loyal. That's the truth. We need God's help to actually be loyal. Because sometimes pride may come in. Sometimes you may do this. You may feel like this. You may feel entitled. You may feel it's normal. We're human beings. We're not robots. We're human beings. But when you ask God, God, please help me to be loyal. So I want all of us to just take our time and just pray now. God, help me to be loyal. I did this, I did this, I did that. Please forgive me. Help me to be loyal. Help me to respect my leader more. Help me to be more loyal so that my teammates be loyal to me. Some of you may be wondering, you may be doing a lot of things, working hard, presenting, training, doing everything, but you're not going far. This may be the reason why you're not going far. Because that loyalty is not there. And the way, like I said, the way the business works, you can cross 500K, 200K, 300K, 800K, 1 million by yourself. But for you to enter 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, you need to have loyalty. Both ways. You being loyal to your downlines being loyal to you, you being loyal to your upline. Do we understand that? Very simple, okay? So that's it for loyalty today. That's it for loyalty. I hope we learned a lot. Okay, can your leader categorically say that you're loyal? That's another question. Okay, I hope we've learned a lot and I hope we're getting better. I'm going to wrap up by talking about the November to Remember challenge that we're doing, okay? So we have a challenge going on, okay? And I know that the Global Stars have their own challenge and the World Creators have their challenge. We're doing this as a combined meeting, okay? November to Remember challenge. Now, what is the challenge about? You already know we have 2 weeks to go. We have the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, up until the 30th of November to go. Are you following? So please ensure that you're doing the needful, ensure that you're doing what you need to do, ensure that you're getting people started, ensure that you're registering people, ensure that you're doing your following up. Follow-up is so important. Majority of prospects don't register immediately. Majority of prospects have to be what? Followed up. I was followed up. Ambassador Didi was followed up. Many people were followed up. The leaders you see who are great today, many of us were followed up. So the fact that somebody attended a presentation and they did not pay doesn't mean they're not interested. After this cell meeting, go and begin to call them. How far? What's up? When are you getting started? What did you like best? Do you have questions? Are you ready to get started? What are your gray areas? Come and get started now. You can join the challenge. Let them know these things. Are you following? Now, for those of you who are new, who just joined the business, you can also be part of the challenge, okay? Generating 36 codes. Like we said, if you generate 36 codes in the month of November, you get 50,000 naira. Generate, this is for wealth creators. I know Global Stars has their own, okay? So generate 36 codes in the month of November, you get 50,000 naira. Generate 72 codes in the month, and then you get 100K. Generate 108 codes, and then you get 150K. Generate 144 codes, and then you get 200K. And finally, generate 180 codes, and then you get 250K. Okay, very simple. Now, let me break it down for you, okay? And the goal is Operation Wealth Connector. We want everybody to become a Wealth Connector this month, or as many people as possible. Are you following? Now, Wealth Connector is 36 codes, you know, in 30 days, 31 days in a month. Ruby Wealth Connector, when you have 2 people on different legs, 36 codes on your left, 36 codes on the right. Diamond Wealth Connector, when you have 5 legs doing 36 codes, that's about 180 codes. Are you following? And then 2 Comma Club is when you do 36 codes. Sorry, when you become a Diamond Wealth Connector for 3 consecutive months, you become a 2 Comma Club member. You make 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, or 1.5, 2 million, like that. So 3 consecutive months. Now, the truth is that what we're going to do now is, let me not make a mistake. Let me read this out to you, because we got this from Ambassador Michael Coley. Sorry, let me check. I want to read something out for us. Just give me a second. Okay, good. Now, this is from Ambassador Michael. He said, the topic is the importance of being an active achiever. Because of some of you achieved a particular rank and then you dropped. You became a Wealth Connector and then you dropped. You became an Amazon ambassador and then you dropped. You became a 2 Comma Club member and then you dropped. So this message from Ambassador Mike addressing you. He said, the importance of being an active achiever. It is very important to maintain a status once you hit that status. It makes you active at that level. Being an Amazon ambassador is very good, but it's great if you maintain it. Listen, you are only an active Amazon if you do minimum of 500K monthly. Some of you are going to collect your Amazon SaaS from me because you've not been consistent. Okay, listen to me. You are only an active 5H club member. That's an active what do we call it in our team? Fortune 500. Good. You're only an active Fortune 500 member if you do a minimum of 500K monthly. You're only an active monthly millionaire if you do at least $1 million monthly. You're only an active 2 Comma Club member if you constantly make $1 million monthly consistently. Breaking news. You lose your status if you are inactive for 3 consecutive months. What do I mean by that? If you are awarded as a 2 Comma Club member, and then sometimes your income may drop, is normal. It's normal. Everybody's income drops once in a while. But if you were 2 Comma Club member and then your income drops to 900K the first month, and then the following month it drops to 800K, and then 700K, you are no longer a 2 Comma Club member. No. Because you know, by the end of the year and beginning of next year, we're going to be recognizing people at the La Buena Vida level, not just at our team level, but at the La Buena Vida general level. We're going to be awarding people. So if your income keeps on dropping like that, you are no longer an active 2 Comma Club member. You will not be recognized. I hope that is clear. You were called an Amazon ambassador. You were called a Fortune 500 member, and then your income dropped to 400. If your income dropped to 450K, and then it went up again to 500K or 800K, no wahala, you're still an active Amazon member, Amazon ambassador, or Fortune 500 member. But if your income was 1 million or 500K and it dropped to 400K, dropped to 300, dropped to 200K, you are not an Amazon ambassador. You are not a Fortune 500 member, and your award will be taken away from you because you must maintain that status. Are you following? To regain that status again, you have to now go and hit the rank afresh. I'm sure you don't want to do that. So make sure you maintain, because some of you have become complacent because they're calling you Amazon ambassador. You're feeling cool when you and I know that your income has dropped. No, do you understand? So please take note of that. Okay, very, very important. We got this from Ambassador Michael Koda. I said, let me share it with us so that we can do that. Okay. Now, introducing the Elite 2 Comma Club. There's a club that Ambassador Mike has created, and it's called the Elite 2 Comma Club for the whole of La Buena Vida. Listen to me attentively. An Elite 2 Comma Club member status is an active 2 Comma Club member with at least 50 teammates attending cell meeting constantly. An active 2 Comma Club member with at least 50 teammates attending cell meeting constantly. There's a reason why we say you should log into the meeting with your leaders, with your group name, your team name. That's the reason, okay? It means that you make at least 1 million naira monthly, and you have a minimum of 50 people attending cell meeting regularly. Are you an elite Tokoma Club member? Because the truth is that if people are attending cell meeting, they are learning, they are growing, they are understanding, and they are doing very, very well, okay? Fantastic. So that is it for that. I saw a question here in the comment section. I'm going to answer it. I'm going to come out and answer it. Don't worry. Okay, so Operation 36 codes. Now, what is 36 codes? Let me continue. 3 people with 15 accounts, or 2 people with 15 accounts, and then 1 person with 6 accounts. Okay, that can count for Operation 36 codes Wealth Connector. It can even be 5 people doing 7 accounts, and then 1 extra 1 account comes in. 12 people with 3 accounts, you've hit your target. 18 people with 2 accounts, or 36 people with 1 account. So ensure you hit that. We have 15th, that's today, to 30th to hit that goal, so you can make money, okay? Why is it important to do this? Number 1, you're going to make money monthly. Once you do this, you're going to make money from the business. You'll make money every month, and you're going to create momentum in your team. Your teammates under you will make money too when you hit this challenge. You would easily become a monthly millionaire because you are working on the project Wealth Connector status. You'll be recognized and respected in the team. You know, we have a recognition coming up next month. You will end the year richer because apart from the money you make, we will also give you money as well. Isn't that fantastic? Yes. Now, what do you need to do? I already explained. Analyze your business so far. I already explained all of this. I'm just going to run through it. I said, make a fresh list of 150 prospects and begin to attend to them. Make a fresh list today. Those who can do multiple accounts, start following them up, start calling them. Use the super indirect approach script for everybody. I've already gone through this. I'm not going to go through this again, but these are some things that you need to do to achieve that goal. Now, what are the terms and conditions? No carryover codes from last month. Somebody registered last month, you cannot carry it over to this month. Upgrades due to the surge in price, due to the increase in price, will not be added. Somebody upgraded in your team just because the price has increased. That cannot be, because that was not generated through the codes challenge. It was only generated because there was an increase in price. So that cannot be counted. I've already explained all of this. But for those of you who are new, I'm going to explain. Now, when you're generating your 36 codes or 72 codes or 108 codes, it's not allowed for you to be from just one leg. No. Oh, you have somebody in your team who is active, then they generate 36 codes. Say, oh, I'm 36 codes qualified. No. 30% must come from another leg. So that way it's not monkey, they walk, baboon, they chop, okay? Now, 36 code qualifiers must have at least 3 personal recruits. What does that mean? You personally, you must have generated 33 codes. Apart from 36 codes you're generating, inside that 36 codes, there must be 3 codes that you brought personally, not that just your teammates are generating. Somebody on your left does 20, somebody on your right does 16. You say, I have done 36 codes. No, you didn't do anything. You must do 3 codes so that we know that you are active and you're not just eating from other people's sweat. You can eat from their sweat and make money, but for you to get extra money from us through the challenge, you must be active as well. 72 codes qualifiers must have at least 5 personal codes generated by themselves. 108 codes qualifiers, 144 codes qualifiers, and diamond connectors must have at least 7 codes generated by themselves. So this is not a case of monkey they walk and babu they chop. We are very fair. Now, the people should be in incubator groups. Don't tell me, I have 36 codes, I've done 72 codes. Oh yeah, who are the people? We'll now go and see you went and registered your family members. Are they in the incubator group? Let us see their assignments. Because when we have challenges like this, some of you just go and just register your family members and they are not doing the business. And that defeats the purpose. The whole purpose for you to have active people who are running the business in your team and you're making money. Some of you, after a challenge, you make money and then later on you don't make money again. That is wrong. Okay? So that is it now. Please send the details of your generated codes to your leader today so we can begin to publish them on our leaders groups and we know what we're doing. Okay? Fantastic. All right, guys. So that is it. We've come to the end of today's cell meeting. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you very much. Now, somebody asked a question. He said, this is from Egbo Ikechukwu. He says, are you saying that leaders are infallible, that we defend when our leader is clearly at wrong? No. Ikechukwu Egbo, it means that you were not listening to me. You weren't listening to me. I even said it here that disloyalty is psychopathy. I said, if your leader is doing something wrong, and you are telling them they are right, that's psychopathy. I explained it. So I did not say that when your leader is doing something wrong, then they cannot be blamed. No. But I said the manner of approach is what I'm talking about. You can't go and embarrass your leader in public. You can't do that. That's what I said. Your leader says something you think is wrong. You can't stand up and say what you said is nonsense. It's wrong. You can't do that because your downlines are watching. And when you make a mistake, they will treat you like that as well. Are you following? I said your leader does something wrong. Go and meet him personally. Leader, this thing you said, I don't think is right. So you can't do that. I said, you can't do that. That's what I said. Sometimes my leaders tell me,
And also this your idea. I don't think it's right. So why don't we do even concerning this coach challenge? I called them. I said, what do we do? I said, this is what I think we should do. They said, no, don't do health plan. Don't do this one. Do this one. Do this one. And I answered them. So I'm not saying leaders can be wrong. I give an example of somebody who stole people's coats and ran away now. They're not saying that's a wrong leader and we're trying to deal with him. Are you following? But I'm saying your manner of approach is different. The way you handle it is what will count whether you yourself are in the wrong or not. I hope we understand that. I had to answer that question so that we don't get it twisted, okay? So that you don't say, my leader is stealing my code. They ate my money. I borrowed them and they not bring back, but they say I'm loyal. No, that's not what I mean. No. There's always a chain of command. Somebody does something wrong, you can go to the next person, go to them. There's a chain of command. But the manner of approach is very, very important. Okay, fantastic. Alrighty, so we've come to the end of this training. I hope you have learned. If you learned a lot, go to the comments and say, I have learned a lot. Go to the comments and say, I have learned a lot. Have a fantastic day. God bless you all. Okay, bye-bye.